Hello there ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Bow Ties and Coasters. My name is the one and only Reese Hawthorne, and today I'm going to be doing a bit of a different video again today on the channel. Today I'm going to be discussing what if I owned Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Now, as you may or may not be aware, Blackpool Pleasure Beach is currently going through a major vital revamp, as they have just this year announced the closure of some of their attractions. This includes the likes of Red Arrow Skyforce, Eddie Stobart, and a variety of other smaller attractions such as the carousels. So I thought it'd be a bit of interesting with that in mind that I would speak to you today about what I reckon is coming to the park in the future. So I'm going to get straight in and I'm going to talk about the bowler drone. So we're going to do this year by year of what I would do with the park. So for next year, I'm going to confidently say the park is going to get an Intamin gyro swing, as this is something that there has been rumours about for some time now, and I personally believe the bowler drone, which is located just near Infusion and River Caves, I think that'll be the most realistic spot to place it. I think this would be a great addition for the park personally. It adds another thrilling flat ride that they desperately need. Obviously with Launchpad scheduled to open soon, that'll be another thrilling flat ride, and that sort of deals with their lack of thrilling flats at the minute. So yeah, I'm really excited. I really hope that does go ahead. It's seeming like it. From reliable sources we're hearing that is the case, and the fact there was Blackpool, I believe, applied for a loan to purchase a gyro swing. So I believe that is what will be happening for 2025. Moving on to 2026 now, this is now where we go into full speculation and what I would like to see the park at, and that would be a Huss Magic located on the current site of where Red Arrow Skyforce is. Now again, from sources from the park, we have heard that Red Arrows is being removed. It is not just having work done in it, it is fully gone, which is a shame to see because I think everyone, including myself, did love Red Arrows. I don't know if it's just something like the licensing for Red Arrows. I don't think they do, with it being a public property, but if they have to get licensing, it's been 10 years, so it might have run out and they just don't want to re-theme it, I suppose, which is a bit of a strange decision. But if I was the park, I would purchase a Huss Magic, as I believe that this is a great flat ride for family thrill. Now, the one currently at Fantasy Island, their Magic is very good. It has been converted to automatic. It was manual, so the park could do that if they wanted to run to automatic cycles, but those things are best manual, like any ride really. But they're great family thrill attractions, can be run both family thrilling or somewhere in between, which is what I think Blackpool would run it as if they decided to go for this. And I think that would be great. You know, Blackpool, they've got the family area in Nickelodeon Land, but they don't really have any flats in between if you think about it, or at least that I'm aware of. I might just be silly and just forgetting something right now, but I wouldn't say, now that Red Arrows is gone, they don't really have that gateway from family to family thrill. So that is what I would like to see come on the Red Arrow Skyforce plot. Now, moving on then from that, we have what I would like to see for 2027, and that is the revitalization of the big dining area where Space Invaders 2 used to be. Now, at the minute, from what I can see, I've never been in there. I believe it's just a very large restaurant, and I think that is so much wasted space for the park. So what I would like to see them do with that is convert it into a giant entertainment complex. So obviously put on various entertainment shows, arcades, bowling, like a big indoor entertainment centre, because Blackpool at the minute, other than hot ice, there isn't much indoor that'll keep you dry. No, Valhalla definitely won't do that. But I would love to see Blackpool investing into an entertainments department, as we've seen with Alton Towers with their roaming actors till this season, and various other small parks, again like Fantasy Island, which have their entertainments in Captain Jack's Show Bar. It's a big thing about parks. Yeah, people love going for the rides, including myself, but entertainment is a massive part of that. So that's what I'd like to see done with that, because it is a big waste of space at the minute, in my opinion. I've never seen a soul in there, but then again, I haven't visited Blackpool in the summer, so I could be wrong. Now, in the year of 2027, as well as that, I think it will be the wise decision from what we've heard, is to close Avalanche. It's a old ride, it's definitely less popular than it was, the capacity's not great on it, and it takes up a lot of space. So what I'd like to see them do is use the area around that to the south of it where Eddie Stobart is now, and the Dodgems. As much as the Dodgems aren't confirmed to be closed yet, I think we can just speculate they are. We haven't seen anything going on them for years now. I'd love to see that area get converted into a Mack powered coaster. Now, they've already got the relationship with Mack going with Icon. That was a great investment for the park, and it went down very well in the long run, and it is still one of my favourite coasters in the country. But I think they should continue that relationship more, and on the south plot of land next to the big one, and they could even use the old tunnels by where Grand Prix used to run and the monorail. Could put a good Mack family coaster, because Blackpool, they do have family coasters like Nickelodeon Street, Grand National and Big Dipper, but they're lacking a modern family coaster. And I think that is what the park desperately needs. Not more family attractions, but that major family coaster where it's like little ones who are just getting in can enjoy, instead of being absolutely rattled to death on Big Dipper or especially Grand National some days. So I'd love to see that. I think it'd be absolutely perfect. They've got the relationship there with Mack Rides, and another great Mack product would be appreciated at the park. Now, moving on to 2028 now. Obviously, I've just spoken about the area around Avalanche. I think now that would be removed by this point if it wasn't already done in 2027. But I also believe we could see Revolution leaving the park at this point now. Now, I love a classic arrow. I have a real soft spot for them. Even if the big one is very jank, I still have a real soft spot for these coasters because they're iconic, and just what they did for the industry was incredible. However, moving up that space with obviously Revolution, you got the north spot of Avalanche, and then you've got the area around where Grand Prix was. I would love to see continuing that relationship with Mack, a Mack Striker on there. Now, is it realistic for the park to get two coasters year after year? Absolutely not. I'm being very optimistic with that opinion, but a Mack Striker, like the likes of Voltron with the high capacity, the rolling platform, obviously the other one opening in Austria, I've forgotten what the park is called, but they're also getting one which is just 2 seats long. But I think for a park like Blackpool, they'd need the 4 rows like Voltron does have. And I think it'd be very good marketability for Blackpool. You could have the UK's first beyond vertical launch coaster. You know, it's got plenty of good marketing with it. It'd be a big deal for Blackpool, and I would love to see that happen. Right then, so moving on then to the last thing that I personally would do for Blackpool Pleasure Beach, as of recording this video, is the removal of Infusion. Yeah, I know, come on. We all know it was coming. Yeah, come on. Infusion's terrible. Let's be honest, it's rough, it's painful, it's rattly, and I don't get why they're repainting it this year. But 5 years' time, I think it's time for the park to move away from coasters like Infusion. Yeah, you got the marketability. Oh, it's the first coaster to be built fully on water. It's like, oh, cool, but like, it's a Vekoma SLC standard. Like, that's nothing special. Blackpool can't get it gone. Now, what I would do with this area is, obviously, I know everyone will go, oh, put a new coaster on there, new coaster. No, I think what the park I would like to see is a new area on there, themed or not, and I would love to see a new modern dark ride, you know, like Symbolica. Will it be to the budget of like Symbolica? No, but either whether it's a boat ride like Pirates in Batavian, or if it's a trackless dark ride from ETF. I would love to see the park invest in a modern dark ride, because they've got the classics like Alice in Wonderland and Ghost Train, obviously. But me personally, I think the park could invest in a modern system. You know, this is what Blackpool have got to do, is blend the classics with the new age. And I think they are still lacking. They're still in a very 2000s, 2010s with their modern stuff. So I'd like to see them bring that into the new age and introduce these new techs to the park. Which I believe would be amazing for them. You know, Wallace and Gromit is beloved. yeah, it's a future classic. I say that. Is it a classic? Let me know. Do you think if it was Wallace and Gromit a classic down below? I would say it's nearly there. I mean, obviously we know this year it's going to get the updates with Vengeance Most Foul from what the park is suggesting, but I would love a brand new, massive dark ride put on that spot where Infusion was. So that now basically brings us to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you would like to give me a little like down below and subscribe if you will. Hey, there's no pressure. And keep following me here on Bow Ties and Coasters. The next video, if you couldn't tell by the green, we're going to be going to Alton Towers ready for the opening of Toxicator. I'm really excited and look forward to it. I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.